Hey everybody, how's it going? John, Paul, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Andy, don't do much work today, okay? Sam, how you doing, buddy? Ivan, good to see you. All right, everyone. It's Thursday, and Reed hasn't been here for a few weeks. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm taking over. So this morning we're just going to spend some time in silence, just time to reflect. And really look back on how the last few weeks have been. So just take some time to sit in silence. Guys, I have to say, this is the best. This is the best silence you guys have had in weeks. All right, guys. So today I think we're gonna start by talking about this event we have going on at the iHouse. So it's kind of a lock-in thing for the dudes. So we got this right here. This is just giving directions to everybody who's coming in the evening. So Tucker, I'm gonna need you to be manning the door. Thomas, can you get the snacks ready? Isaac, just do what you do, man. Make announcements. You're good at that. And fake right, fake left, like Zac Efron or something, right? Oh yeah, that's in. Woo! All right, guys. You may have won last week and the week before, but I think I've got you this time. Read it and weep, babies. We got ourselves a straight flush. Beat it. Wait a minute. Royal flush. Royal flush. Wait a minute. Hey. Have you cheated? Something fishy is going on here. All right. So I think in here, Paul's talking about running a race. I think that's something that I kind of struggle with. I did run in high school, so I get the analogy. I'm not going to make this about me. I think I've talked too much. I think I'm dominating the conversation. Does anybody else have anything? Alex, do you have anything? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can wait till next week. See you guys. Have a good day. See you guys later. Sam, don't cheat anymore. Oh, man. Leah, hey.
How's it going?
Good. Hey, you might, if you're trying to do some work, you might not want to do it in there. It's a madhouse. Lots of people in there. It's crazy.
Good morning.
It's Reed and
Leah! Yeah!
Well, as you can all see, things are getting pretty desperate around here.
Just a little bit.
So we're here to talk to you about what's going to happen in the fall.
Yes, we are.
Because we know what's going to happen in the fall.
For sure, 100%.
100%.
As you know, when this pandemic hit, we decided to take a step back and to just kind of see a little bit how things would pan out. And in that time, rest and pray and observe and listen. But the time has come to start thinking about next semester.
The future.
The future is here.
Specifically in terms of just what student leadership is going to look like in the fall. Normally leadership applications would have gone out by now. We decided to take a little extra time, but they're going to be going out pretty soon. Because why, Leah?
Because we are planning just like it's going to be normal in the fall, and we're going to plan that way until Truman says it's not, if they do.
Right, because they haven't said anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we're planning on putting out applications. Student leadership is just as important a part of things as it's always been, which is a very important part. So we need people to help us get on board with doing all the things that, CCF does that are very student-led. The question, too, though, Leah, is what about if we do get the word from Truman and they say no on-campus classes? Or what if they say, yes, we're having classes, but gatherings of more than 25 students are not allowed or something? What will that mean for leadership?
We will still need leaders, and we'll need fresh ideas for them to help carry out, because we still are trying to minister to and disciple students. And so our leadership will be maybe even more valuable than ever to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as we exit the sort of Sabbathy resting time and we start to look forward to what the ministry work is going to look like in the future, it's weird, but it's also kind of exciting to think.
Yeah.
Who knows what things will look like in the fall and how we will adapt to that. But we need leaders, whatever it's going to be, we're going to need leaders to help us carry it out, and also even to help, imagine, dream with us about what that's going to be. So we have some leadership applications going out right now at this very moment. You got a couple weeks to fill them out. Here is what are we looking for, Leah? I'm looking at the notes right over there. Student interns. What's a student intern? You're the perfect person to tell us about student interns.
I'm in charge of them. Student interns are students who lead a small group and who are also a ministry head. So we'll be talking about ministry heads a little bit later, but basically they are leaders on both ends of what we do.
Mm-hmm. We got IFG, International Focus Group. Those are Keeve and Stephanie's people. They help do all things ministry related for international students on campus. They organize the Walmart trips, the coffee houses. They're around the iHouse generally, hanging out with international students, building relationships, serving them however they can. So IFG will need people. What else we got? What's a ministry head, Leah?
A ministry head is in charge
of a ministry?
So, for example, we have encouragement ministry, which Mayor Boone did a great job this past year of making sure that we are encouraging people in the ministry.
Ministry heads are the people who help us carry out just the different tasks and things that have to be done. Mm-hmm. They sometimes help run services. They help with planning events that we do. There's been Tommy as the sports guy who, is putting together awesome We Fit parties and things like that.
Yes.
So ministry heads are kind of the people who see needs in the body at large and can help to fill them. If there's something that you would like to do that maybe is not even a part of what we're already doing, you can fill out an application and let us know what you're hoping and dreaming for. Then we got the squad.
We love the servant squad. They help to do setup and tear down for services. Any sort of event that we're doing, they usually set up and tear down those things.
The bar for servant squad is a little bit lower, your outside of CCF service times commitment is a little bit lower, you don't have to do leaders meetings and coaching groups and that kind of stuff. We don't have the same requirements for them. And so if you're somebody who's just looking to serve in some way and you don't want to have it take over as much of your Truman life, then squad is a great place. Mm-hmm. Then we got small group leaders. What is the essence of small group leading, Leah?
The essence. Wow. They are the ones who shepherd on a smaller scale our students. So they lead smaller groups of students on a topic or a book of the Bible. And really, they get an opportunity to get to know individual members of CCF on a deeper level.
Yeah, for
throughout
sure.
the semester.
I think shepherding is a really good word for it. Sometimes people think, well, I can't be a small group leader because I don't know everything about the Bible. And sometimes people think I can't be a small group leader because I'm not the best at guiding a discussion. But that is not true. Those are parts of being a small group leader. But
yes,
for us, small group leading is not primarily something that is Bible trivia, fact knowing person, and it's not even being able to do the best discussions ever. It's primarily a way to help us, the staff, pastor and care for people. There are a lot of people in CCF, and we cannot welcome and know and pray for and be able to care for them all. So small group leaders are the ones who are helping us do that. So even if you're a quieter person, or, if you don't know as much about the Bible, like, you can still serve in this way if you're somebody who just wants to care for the people of CCF. And really, small group leaders, I'm thinking that might be an especially important thing for us in the next semester.
Yeah.
Because we might, who knows, we might have to do a lot more small group centric kind of stuff, depending on what all the guidelines and stuff end up being. So anyway, we're looking for small group leaders. And what else are we looking for, Leah?
Ooh, this is spicy.
Ooh.
Because we're changing things a little bit.
We
But
got some
apprentices,
changes.
which are related to small group leaders,
Yeah.
especially so now.
Yeah, and we are making some changes. Here's the big change. From now on in CCF, we're going to make apprenticing a prereq for being a small group leader. In the past, we have encouraged it. We have encouraged people to do the apprenticeship first, but it hasn't been like a mandatory kind of thing. But we are going to start making it that way. And along with that are going to come some changes to the apprenticeship. It's going to get beefed up a little bit. What's going to happen is a staff person, who is going to be me, is going to
Surprise!
There's going to be a sort of small group element within itself for the apprentices, and we'll meet. I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe every other week throughout the semester that you are apprenticing. And we're going to do a little bit more training specific type stuff. We are going to talk through some different spiritual disciplines. We used to do a small group called Discipleship 101, and we're going to kind of make that into an apprenticeship component where we'll talk through and we'll practice different spiritual disciplines. And then we'll also have a shepherding 101 component to it because we want to instill in you a sense of what it is for us to be faithful pastors of the students at CCF, so that when you become a small group leader, if you become a small group leader, by that time, having done the apprenticeship, there will be a clearer, more embedded sense of the kind of servant, shepherd, faithful Christian people that we are trying to help cultivate and form here. So I'm really excited about it, actually. I'm very much looking forward. I've got stacks of books behind the computer here, thinking through the different stuff that we're going to go through and learn about and try to prepare for being as good and faithful of, caretakers of the body of Christ as we can. So if you're thinking about becoming a small group leader, be an apprentice. And also, for anybody that might have the question, we are going to do apprenticeships every semester instead of just one semester a year, because we are making it a requirement. And if you have any questions about any of that, about apprenticing, about small group leading, or any of the leadership application stuff, you can contact a staff person like Leah,
me, or him,
or Mare, or Derek, or Komar, or Kevin. So all of us are here for you, and we are hoping that you will be here with us to serve CCF in the future. So that's, I think, the last thing, right?
When are applications due back?
That's a good question. Applications are going out today, and they will be due in 2 weeks on the 20th of May. So you got 2 weeks to get them in. We hope you will apply.
We do.
We are really looking forward to working with you. We put a lot of stock in our particular way of doing campus ministry, in working with students and giving students a lot of freedom, a lot of responsibility. We depend on you to help us do what we do at CCF. So hopefully you'll join us. We're looking forward to another year, if the world doesn't end first.
No, it won't. Okay, bye!